work because they're also in this stream, and I think that'd be really cool. Oh my gosh. So okay. Whoop, whoop. The only other thing would be to use references. Oh, right. Yeah, I did make finger comments. How did you know? Okay, okay. Let's just look. Oh my gosh, sorry, just, oh my gosh, look at that rock. Oh my gosh, what a good looking, oh my gosh. Sorry, oh my gosh, that's lovely. Oh gosh, okay, sorry. For me, the simplest things to like draw are the hard, like not the simplest things to draw, sorry. Like the simplest forms are the hardest things for me to draw. Like for like example, like how do you make like, I don't know, how do you make like something like a potato with only like two colors, you know? Um and again, some of you guys might be like, potatoes are easy. What are you talking about? Wow. I don't know. Sometimes when I draw potatoes, they look like rocks, or sometimes when I draw rocks, they look like potatoes. I think being able to manipulate really subtle things like texture with really like, small forms it's like, it's a really like good skill to have. Um, yeah, like this is a handsome rock. Like I can't emphasize. Oh my gosh. So in terms of AA, um, I'm gonna just map out like just the two midtones that you used here, just because like I think there are like some really subtle moments in this piece that you just, oh my gosh, like it's awesome. Like, okay, like one part that I really want to talk about is like um this part like here. So this is a 90-degree, or sorry, 45-degree diagonal, and I mentioned before 49 like easiest to read, right? But he doesn't use a consistent like color all the way through. In the middle, he uses like his lighter mid-tone um, to interrupt that. And what that actually does is that it makes it look like that surface is like slightly raised, right? Like it's like such a really tiny curve. Even though this line is a straight line, like that's like a trick of like, that's like an illusory trick that you can do with color. Um, and I mentioned before, because space is such an important thing in pixel art, like tricks like this can really like make or break um, a piece. Like, gosh, sorry, I just can't emphasize, like little things like this are so important, like really great. The more AA you do, like the kind of softer, like the rounder it looks, right? So kind of the less you do, the sharper those edges look. So corners like around here and like around here don't use as much AA, so you can tell like, oh, those are pointier parts of the rock, and they're not just pointier parts of a rock. They're like closer. They're closer to the viewer, so they use a lot less. Um, let's see. Sorry, just one. This is just really good looking. Great use of color. like for example, like this brown here is like this, like around like the same brown like used here. I wait, where? Like around like, oh gosh, sorry, like here or so, right? So that's really great. Again, like that trick I mentioned before that was used here, he manages to use it here as well. In lots of other areas too, but that's also something you want to like keep in mind in pixel art. You can even like exaggerate those curves if you want, um, like if he wanted to, sorry, I'm just using this as an example. He can even break it further and add like one more color just to make that curve like even higher. Again, though, that makes it a completely different piece. I just wanted to like show off. And this is also like a really useful trick in terms of pixel art animation. Really subtle like color shifts like this can be used to achieve something called like micro pixel movement. So oh, this is Grapplebug. I forgot to link your Twitter. I'm so sorry. Boop boop boop. Again, I'm so bad at multitasking. I'm sorry. Boop 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 boop. Okay, this is Grapplebug. I'm sorry I keep gushing over this like rock. Oh my god, what a handsome rock. Like what a good rock. What a good rock. Okay, sorry, just good rock. Okay. This is their Twitter. If you have, oh, you have a Tumblr too. I didn't know that. Okay. If you don't mind me sharing your like Tumblr, here's your Tumblr. Anything else, like feel free to copy and paste. They do animation, game dev, like uh, the works. Like, oh my gosh, like um, I if you don't mind me like spoiling things, we were planning on like doing a couple of streams together, like um, in like the future, and he was going to talk about like using Game Maker and like tips for animation and stuff like that, which I thought would be like really cool. Also, he like he does his own like he does his own like work streaming and stuff, and I just want to like brag about you. I'm sorry, you make really really great work. So yeah, wait, where was I going? I'm sorry, I keep changing topics. um, don't throw the rock, it's too beautiful. Yeah. Oh, right, micropixel movement. So, it's impossible to move things more than one pixel at a time, but you can, like, maintain the illusion of moving things, like, more than one pixel at a time. So, there's this other pixel artist on, like, Twitter. Well, I mean, they make work in other places too. Saint 11. They had this really great tutorial on micropixel animation that explains it way better than I ever could. So I'm going to try to find that and link that. Because I think that would be really cool to have. They also have different tutorials for animation, um, colors, like everything. So here you go. Saint 11 talks about subpixel animation. Thank you. Okay, you got it before I did. Okay, okay, cool. Yeah. So, just to explain what I was talking. Is there anything else you want to talk about with this rock or any of your work? Because we can move on to your other piece, by the way, if you're interested. All the toots are in, yeah. 2D will never, oh, 2D will never die has really great, like, references and stuff. Yeah, yeah. I really do AA. Okay, yeah. I mean, uh, it's awesome. Great work. Great color choices. Oh, right. I forgot. Like, did you build this up with a silhouette? I'm just going to assume that. Oh yeah, yeah. No, thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Um, did you build this up with a silhouette? I'm assuming that you are, just because it just seems like you don't rely too much on line, but it looks real smooth. Okay, yeah. So, I think it'd be good to kind of like compare it with like this piece, where this is like built using line. This was built up using like shapes and stuff. You didn't use AA with this. Is there like a color? Are you working with a color palette limit? And would you mind if I added AA to this? Because I think it would be, I mean, one, I love adding AA to stuff because I'm a sucker. But, you know, if that's not something you're really interested in with this piece, like, that's totally fine. Um, so this uses like 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. Okay. Do you want me to stick with 4 colors? For the sake of like maintaining our 4 color limit, dealio, or would you be cool with me adding like maybe one more color? So just I'm gonna, this isn't part of the piece. I'm just gonna, okay. I'm actually gonna add another. Oh, I was mistaken. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize this actually uses 5 colors. Okay, cool. I don't feel as guilty about adding another color, because I will. Oh, 6. My bad. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm bad at eyeballing things. Yeah, this is a really adorable, like, Cyclops dino. Like, this is so cute. Okay, right off the bat, I would just point, this is the, palette that we're working with. And I know I said, like, I would be saving, like, the palette talk for later, and I'm gonna stick to that, but just to run over some basics. It's good to have something in between these 2 colors, so I'm going to add one really fast. Okay. Okay, cool. So this is the palette that you made. This is going to be the new palette that I'm making for this piece. These 2 colors are really close to each other. I almost thought that they were like kind of the same thing, so I'm going to average them out, blend them together, and you know, actually, yeah, that works. And you can see already, like, this is, you know, oh, thanks. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just noticed the link that you attach. Oh my